Hey everyone, welcome to my vlog. Today we are out at my RV storage site where we're keeping our new RV. It is a 1991 Fleetwood Tioga. So today I'm going to be giving you a little tour of the inside and just showing you what we got going and explaining a little bit about what exactly we're doing with this. So here we go. Alright, so here's the little entrance here. We got a nice brand new paint job that our previous owner put on right before they sold it to us. So it was one of the things that drew us to it. We absolutely love the purple paint job. It's a two-tone purple paint job. Some little, looks like Nike swooshes there they got. Not really sure, but we're loving it. So here we go, going on in. Alright, so here we are inside of the 1991 Fleetwood Tioga. First thing we got here is a little captain's chair. So everything, as you can see, everything's a bit dated in here because a lot of this stuff are the original fixtures from 1991, like these lights here. We're going to swap out for some different sconces. We're going to hopefully get from Home Depot. We're going to reupholster these seats here. As you can see, the dinette is definitely a bit dated, but everything is in great condition, which is excellent because really all we need to do is just, make it look the way that we want with the paint we want and the fabric we want. We'll be good to go. So one of the things we really liked about this is that it is 27 feet long, so despite containing ourselves in a relatively small space, it is quite roomy. As you can see here, we got the kitchen and the bedroom in the back there, and these overhead cabinets, which provide a lot of extra storage space there. One of my favorite things is this little shelf underneath. I didn't even notice this until he came back, but I really love the extra space that that's going to provide. Probably going to have to put some sort of rope or something in front of it to keep things from falling out. Actually, maybe not. There's a little ledge here.
No, they said the ledge worked.
Oh, it does. Okay. Well, I guess we won't need to do that because there is a ledge. So, another thing I really like about this is the previous owners made these custom cutting boards here to go over the sink and the stove to allow for some extra counter space, because there really isn't a whole lot of counter space in here, and we do like to cook a lot. So that's going to really help us be able to do that easier. And I mean, as you can see, he did a really good job carving this thing, and it fits perfectly into the sink. So we're really quite happy with that. This thing still has the original coffee maker in it, which is super cool. Here's the water reservoir here, and the coffee maker there. It's Black & Decker, from the late 80s, early 90s. Of course, it's going to still work. And they already have this TV that they installed up here. It's a Vizio, so it's a pretty good brand. And they got all these extra power strips that they left for us. They got one in the kitchen over here too, for the appliances. They actually have as well, as you can see, these hooks underneath here to hang your little pots and pans and knives and stuff. Sorry about the darkness. Let me see if I can fix that for you. Alright, so moving on into the back here, we got the fridge, which is actually pretty nice. It's not a huge fridge, but one of our things is we're trying not to keep anything more in the fridge than we're actually going to use. So there's actually a really good amount of space. Now, keep in mind, this is before we've done anything to it. We plan on taking these racks out and painting them because, as you can see, there's a bit of rust there, but definitely a good amount of space. Then we got the freezer here, which is actually really nice. I don't know if I did open the freezer, but I didn't look at the door until just now. I really like this little space here for probably frozen juices and such is what it's meant for. Alright, so moving on into the bedroom here. One of the first things we're going to change are the curtains. We got these lovely camo curtains here. The previous owners, wonderful people, they love to hunt, and so, it makes perfect sense that they like camo curtains, but we're not really hunting people or camo people. So we'll go ahead and remove those and probably switch out these curtain rods as well, just because, it looks like they're a bit old. But the bed is actually, the bed here is pretty brand new. It's, I don't know, it's very, very white. And it's a double.
They slept on it maybe once.
I guess the previous owners, I'm being told right now, have slept on it only once. And you can tell, it looks brand new, it's still kind of shiny. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what's underneath here. The cool thing about this is it's got one of those under bed storage systems. And it actually holds itself up too, so no getting my head slammed in there. So you got a nice amount of storage space underneath our bed there, which is going to be incredible considering we're cutting out a lot of things we own to do this. So we got the cabinet space. This cabinet here actually opens up and it's got like a little mini wardrobe there, so you can see. Nice tall space, and then I got 2 drawers beneath and then this little platform. And then on the other side, let's see, up top we have this cabinet that goes all the way across. It looks like it's probably not the original cabinet, but the past owners put this shelving unit in there, which is definitely going to come in handy for storage as well. And then we got this cabinet on this side with some nice shelves, and it's very deep, so that's excellent. Got another power strip over here on this side. So we got this drawer here and another platform on that side. And then this little cute cabinet unit here, which is, you know, in the 90s you'd have your little mini deep TV there. So we'll figure out some use for that because it's a really nice deep storage space. I'm not really sure what's in here. Oh, another little corner cabinet in there. Whoops. And then it looks like they left their little gone fishing thing. Not sure whether or not that's going to be gone or not, but for right now it's still there. Got some nice hooks on the outside of the bathroom here. I think we're probably going to repaint all of the wood. We're going to pick one color to repaint all of the wood, and then we're going to repaint all of the walls as well. We haven't quite decided on colors and things like that. So now heading into the bathroom here.
Needs the most work.
It's just by far the room in the house that needs the most work. As you can see, you got some nice towel racks on the door here, which are going to come in handy, and actually it looks like they're installed really well. You just probably repaint those with a different colors and they'd be good to go. Got some hooks on the door there. Now, as you can see, the shower here is a bit yellow. You probably can't even see the full extent of it because my phone is not showing quite how yellow it is. We're going to get some tub and tile paint from Rust-Oleum and repaint this shower a nice bright white and make it look nice and fresh. But one of the things I really liked about this was that it actually does have these shelving units in here with the little barriers on the outside so nothing will fall around while we're driving. Alright, so that's the shower. Pretty nice space overall. I like it, but it just needs to be a bit updated. We actually thought that this had a medicine cabinet in it for some reason, but it does not. I guess I did actually. It does not, but we could potentially put a thin one in, or we could just keep this mirror. We haven't decided yet. But the sink definitely needs some updating. It looks like this is probably the original sink. I don't know if you noticed, but the kitchen sink here has clearly been updated since 1991. So we may get something more similar to that fixture. It looks like it might be Kohler or something like that. So we'll go ahead and switch that out, and that'll make it look definitely more modern. And we'll go ahead and repaint the bathroom walls. Some of the styles from the 80s and 90s, I'm like, how did anybody ever think that this was a good, like an attractive thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll definitely go. And then one of the things I love about this is we have opening windows everywhere. It's always great to have an open window in the bathroom for multiple reasons, but it's nice to be able to just look out and get some fresh air wherever you are. When you're in a big house and you're in a room, you can't necessarily always just sit right next to a window if you want to, or you can, but not comfortably, and not conveniently. So it's really nice that all the rooms in the entire, I'm going to call this house, in the entire house, have opening windows. So here we go. There's our toilet. It's got a little flusher for if you just, if you just need to flush a little bit of water. I'm not going to go into detail. And then you got the full flush right there too. It's got everything you need. Anyway, so the bathroom definitely needs the most work, but it'll be a fun project to complete. So I think I've shown you most of what's in here. Basically what we're going to do, I'll explain a little bit more when I get home. I'm going to do a vlog. We are going to be full-time RV living, if you haven't figured that out yet. But I'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about that later. So here's the cab here. One of the things that really drew, at least me, to this, I don't know if I want to speak for both of us, was this wood here in the front. It's got these wood cup holders. You know, obviously you have the fake wood paneling here like you have in a lot of old cars, but then you have this actual real wooden unit here, which I love. Absolutely love it. I'm not really sure what these, these little things in the middle are for various types of storage. I'm not sure what we'll use those for, but clearly these are cup holders here, and one of the things I like is it actually has the mug space there, so you can really put something in there. So anyway, this is the front of the cab, and this is where, we'll spend a lot of time in traveling around and figuring out where we want to go. We got a curtain here that's going to go around the entire front cabin here to help keep heat and cold out. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is this is the bunk over top of the cab. I think they call it actually a cab over bunk. And cab over is one word. I learned that yesterday. Cab over. A cab over. it sounds like a cadaver.
Oh God.
That's where you keep the cadavers.
In the cab over.
In the cab over. Anyway, so this is the cab over bunk, and actually already has thermal curtains on all sides here. I think we're going to keep these in because we actually don't hate the colors. They're really nice colors, nice neutral colors that we can really match with anything. And then we got the thermal curtains here too, so that we can really close this area out, because a lot of cold can come from that front area there during the winter time. So that'll help to keep it a bit more insulated in this area. And then we're going to put another one of those thermal curtains down below across the cab as well, so because that way it'll have the same effect. There's a lot of windows up there that lets a lot of cold in, so we'll just definitely have that covered a lot in the winter. Anyway, like I said, I'll go ahead and do a more thorough explanation of exactly what this project is when I get home. And anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the tour of our new RV.